Very pleasant morning, all of my dear students. Welcome to KK Reddy High School online classes. I am your Anita Madam. I teach you social subject. I hope that you all of you fine and also very happy. Okay, students. In our previous class, I taught you second lesson Rains and Rivers part B about flowing of rivers and rivers of Telangana, etc. Okay, in this class today also I teach part B only. Remaining topics: flood and plains, and also tree plantation, preventing soil erosion, like these topics. Okay, students, let us start. Let us start. Floodplains and floods. Floodplains means వరద మైదానాలు and also వరదలు. వరద మైదానాలు and వరదలు. Floodplains and floods. A river does not contain the same amount of water all year around. While the river is full during the rainy season, it usually shrinks during the dry season. Look at figures 2.4 and 2.5. You can see that the river through is very wide and it has high banks. This valley is filled with sand and gravel. The river flows in a small stream amidst them. You will notice that there are no trees here. This is because every year when it rains heavily, this valley is filled with water, allowing no permanent trees or plants to grow here. This treeless bed is called the floodplain of the river. All major rivers have their floodplains. Okay, students, by reading this paragraph, how can we understand means any river does not contain the same amount of water around the year, all around the year. Yes. See, during the rainy season, automatically filled with any river filled with water, full of water. And non-rainy season, it means summer, automatically in this river's water decreases. Yes, we know that. In this lesson, in next page, we observe two pictures, 2.4 and 2.5 figures. In this one is floodplains and one is floods. Floodplains and flood pictures. By observing this picture, we can understand easily. In first picture, floodplains picture, we see that in middle of area, the main stream, it is small, middle of the place, small stream, it is flowing. We see here, there are no trees. Besides the stream, there are no trees and no plants. Why? Because every year when rainy season, when the areas get heavy rains, automatically the valley is filled with water, and it is not allowing permanent trees. It is not allowing permanent trees or plants to growing here. Yes, it's filled with sand and some type of pebbles and also deposits. So, won't grow any trees and plants. Yes. its banks also height areas. And also we see water level during flood time. Water level during flood time. See in first picture, actually treeless bed is called the floodplains. Without trees, the bed is called floodplain of that river. Yes, all major rivers have their floodplains. See in next picture, flood. When the area gets heavy rainfall, automatically it fills with full of water. After a few months, automatically when it gets summer season, non-rainy season, it dries up, and only middle of the area we can see like first picture. Understand, friends? Yes, once again you observe the picture and imagine yourself. See here, you must have heard that during the rainy seasons, some parts of the country get flooded due to excess rainfall. You may have read about floods occurring in rivers like Krishna, Godavari, Brahmaputra or the Ganga. Yes. In some season, especially during the rainy season, in some parts of our country, some regions of our country gets heavy rainfall. Excess rainfall, it means what? What we expect rainy season, more than that rains. For example, like now, in our areas, at present we are getting excess rainfall only. See, automatically floods occurring in river like Krishna, Godavari, Brahmaputra or the Ganga river. Yes. See here some of the questions. Figure 2.5 depicts a flood situation. Look at the carefully and answer the following questions. First question. Has the river water covered the entire floodplain or confined to the tiny stream that was flowing in the dry season? Confined means a space, a fixed area. Has the river water covered the entire floodplain or confined to the tiny stream that was flowing in the dry season? Yes. See, the river has covered the entire floodplain during floods. Okay. Second question we see, is the water confined to the floodplain or overflown to the banks of the river? Yes, it has overflown the banks of the river. Yes, it has overflown the banks of the river. Third question, in what ways have the floods affected the villages, agriculture, fields and trees? Yes, recently at present we have been getting from 3 months heavy rainfalls and also floods. Yes, floods affected the villages and agriculture fields. Yes. If any crop is there in the field, automatically it is smashed out. Then we cannot get production of that crops. Yes, we lost, farmers may lose, and villages also. Some houses, almost old houses destroyed. See, like that only fields and trees, everything. These floods affected more and more on villages, agriculture fields and also trees. Yes, present we are facing like these problems. Next, fourth question. How are floods beneficial to agricultural fields? Once again question. You listen carefully. How are floods beneficial to agricultural fields? Yes, benefits also are there. Some benefits also are there when without cropping the field. Only summer season. Only summer season we get. For example, floods brings a lot of sediments. Yes, these sediments are very fertile. They enhance the agriculture produce. Automatically, good soils. These fields get, land surface gets good soils through these floods. So, along with the floods water, it gives us good soils in our fields. So, agricultural fields gets only non-cropping time. Agricultural fields get benefits. But crops, when we grow crops automatically, when we grow crops, at that time, if we get floods, we get more and more losses. We face so many problems. Okay, students. Once again, you read the questions and think yourself. Otherwise, before lessons I told you, these questions you translate to Telugu and ask to your parents. Why? Because in our area, among us, so many families are dependent upon the agricultural fields. So, these lessons are related to our life. So, you ask to your parents, then you may get one or two answers. Okay, students? Floods have become a major problem in India in recent years. Some part or the other is flooded every year during the rainy season. This causes severe damage to people, crops and livestock. Let us find out if we have contributed to this in any way. Vegetation cover on the land, trees, plants, grass, etc. obstruct the runoff of rainwater and slows down the speed of its flow. This slowing down helps the rainwater to percolate into the soil. Floods are often caused by sudden increase in the volume of water reaching a river. Vegetation allows the water to flow slowly into the river, thus preventing sudden flooding. It also helps to increase the amount of water which goes into the soil. Okay, in our India nowadays and recently and nowadays, one of the major problem, floods. It is also very, we call it critical and major problem. Yes, in our India, during the rainy season, some areas are getting floods. Every year during the rainy season, some areas are getting floods. It causes more and more damages people may get. People may get more and more damages. Their crops, livelihood, everything they lost. But we contributed to this anyway. Yes. But vegetation covers this some of the part. How means vegetation cover on the land. Vegetation means trees, plants, grass. Yes, these obstructions are almost which runoff of rainwater, it goes slowly down areas. Yes, it decreases speed of flowing way. Automatically, which flowing water is slow, then the water, which flowing water is slow, the water is percolates into the soil. Then we prevent some floods. So vegetation is more and more important. Vegetation allows the water to flow slowly into the soil, surface of the land, surface of the soil. Vegetation also helps to prevent floods in another way. It reduces the erosion of soil by rainwater. If there is a little or no vegetation, rainwater cuts and carries with it a lot of topsoil. This soil is deposited on the riverbed, which reduces the depth of the river. This results in the reduction of capacity of the river to carry water. Thus, with even a little rain, the rivers are flooded and they overflow their bank, causing damage. If the surface of the land is covered with vegetation, then soil erosion is greatly reduced. Yes, vegetation is most important, and vegetation also helps to prevent floods. Why? Because when we grow trees, plants, and automatically in some of the areas grass is growing more and more. These plants, trees, grasses automatically prevent the floods. It reduces, first of all, it reduces soil erosion. It reduces soil erosion by the rainwater. Yes, students, one thing, see, when we get heavy rains, we see in front of our house also, we can observe it easily, soil erosion. Yes, which water goes fastly, there we see some of the soil erosion. It means what? Bhumi కోతకు గురి కావడం. Yes, it cuts, rainwater cuts the land surface. Understand or not? You can observe when we get rains, you can observe this one, soil erosion. How can rainwater cuts the land surface? When it cuts the land surface, soil erosion automatically surface of the land which deposits that good soils, it goes and mixes into the river water. It deposits river banks. Yes. So, this is soil erosion covered and it prevents soil erosion also. Soil erosion is greatly reduced by the vegetation. Yes. Massive tree plantation. Massive tree plantation. With this aspect as the main focus, majority of the governments are initiating the afforestation program in the name of greenery. Afforestation program in the name of greenery. Telangana state is in forefront with the massive tree plantation program. The government is implementing plantation of 230 crore saplings all over the state. How many saplings? 230 crore saplings all over the state. It is aimed to plant 40,000 seedlings in each village and 40 lakh seedlings in each assembly constituency every year. Representatives of the people, officials, villagers, and all community people are trying to make it a successful program by planting trees on all roadsides, on barren hills, tank bunds, housings, colonies, and also community lands, etc. Yes, massive tree plantation. Yes, in our Telangana, government has been implementing this one program. We call it Haritaharam. This program name is Haritaharam. Yes, in our Telangana, with this aspect as the main focus, majority of the governments are initiating the afforestation programs. In that, one of the name of greenery program name is Greenery Harita Haram. Yes, see 2030 crore saplings all over the state. All over the state, 230 crore saplings all over the state. It is aimed to plant every village 40,000 seedlings, 40,000 plants, seedling in every village. And also every constituency. Constituency means Niyojakavargamu. Constituency means Niyojakavargam. For example, in our Nagar Karnool district, Nagar Karnool one of the constituency, Kollapur one of the constituency, Acchampet one of the constituency, next Kalvakurti one of the constituency. Total how many constituencies are there in our Nagar Karnool district? 4 constituencies are there. And each and every constituency have to plant 40 lakh seedlings. Each and every assembly 4 lakh seedlings. Yes, officials, it may be officials, villagers, and also peoples, especially representatives of the people, and officials, villagers, and all community people trying to make it successfully program by the planting trees and both sides of roads and also hills, tank bunds, means cherugatlu. Next, in front of our houses, colonies and community lands, government lands. Yes, it is have been going in our Telangana state. It is implementing. Yes. Okay, students. Did you plant any tree this year and before years? Okay. I also planted 3 saplings. I look after that up to when it grows height. Yes, it is our responsibility. We have to plant saplings and we have to take care on it. Compulsory. Which one plant sapling we plant, compulsory water the plant and also grow well. That is our responsibility. Yes. Okay, na students. Up to now, those who did not even plant also, now you try to plant a sapling, a plant. You try to plant a plant and also you take care on it. Next, preventing soil erosion. Forest cover controls floods and soil erosion. Tree roots with their holding capacity of the soil not only lessen erosion but also reduce the flow of surface water which otherwise resulting floods. To construct roads, big trees of more than 50 years old are being cut down. Hence, plantation of trees has become mandatory. For the effective implementation of the program, the protection and safeguarding the plants and to monitor the program. The village level Harita Rakshaka committees are formed under the chairmanship of Sarpanch. In the same way, district and state level committees are also formed. Let us take the case of the Ganga. Earlier, there were dense forests on the Himalayas from where Ganga and its tributaries originate. In the recent years, there has been a large-scale felling of trees. And hence the forest cover in the Himalayas has reduced considerably. As a result, whenever there is heavy rainfall, the rainwater rapidly flows down the slopes of the mountains and fills up the floodplains of the river. The water also brings a very large quantity of silt and deposit it on the riverbed. This results in frequent floods which cause heavy damage to life and property along the river. All this tell us about the importance of protecting our forest and increasing the vegetative cover over other lands. Yes, see students, preventing soil erosion. See, every year by this Haritaharam program, we are planting under the government plan so many lakhs of trees, crores of trees. But also see, actually how to control these trees, the soil erosion means forest cover controls floods and soil erosion. How means trees roots, they have holding capacity of the soil. They have holding capacity of the soil. Not only in this lesson erosion, actually we see big plants, big trees. We see big trees, old 50 years old trees we see. We get some of the knowledge on it. See, for example, if we want to cut any tree in that place, we have to plant immediately. Before we plant, then we cut. Otherwise, we plant a tree, then we have to replant one or two trees by the cutting tree place. Yes. Next, which plants we plant effectively in this implementation of the Haritaharam program? We don't leave it. Compulsory we protect this. Compulsory protection purpose, safeguardings. Next, plants and monitor. It means what? Compulsory under the village level, some Harita Rakshakas are there. Harita Rakshaka committees. These committees are formed under the Sarpanch, chairmanship of Sarpanch. At the same way, district level also, state level also. Yes. By these committees, automatically we can save the trees and we grow well, we protect them. Yes. Okay students, now I ask two questions. You listen carefully, then you think answer and write in your notebook these two questions and also answers. First question. What are the activities taken up under the tree plantation program in your school? Once again you listen question. What are the activities taken up under tree plantation program in your school? Next question. Why is it necessary to take up the initiation of massive plantation of saplings? Once again, you listen question carefully. Why is it necessary to take up the initiation of massive plantation of saplings? Yes, these two questions. You think and get answer, then you write in your notebook. Okay students, even though in forest areas, especially in Himalayas, in recent years, some of the trees felling. They cut heedlessly some of the trees. So automatically when that mountains get heavy rainfalls, Himalayas get heavy rainfalls, automatically that runoff of rainwater, excess water, it comes fastly slope areas. And which soil silt, it comes along with this water and it deposits a river which comes down areas and formed the river banks. So vegetation is most important to prevent the floods and soil erosion. Okay students, see in this lesson, once again you read lesson and also you underline few hard words. You underline few hard words, which are new words and difficult words. Knowing words, no need. Already knowing words, no need. For example, school, this we know, so this word no need. Water, river, this is some of easy words and knowing words. These words no need, only new words and also that difficult words related to social subject. Only words related to social subject you underline and write in your notebook. Write neatly 3 times and also read it 3 times, pronunciation and also spelling. Okay students, thank you. We meet with remaining lesson tomorrow.